Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Here I have a product that was sent to me for free from a company called Photry. It is a wireless microphone, ultra portable microphone system. It is 2.4 gigahertz. The model number is WM101. This unit is their black unit. It says that they have a white one. Haven't seen that. Here's some specs on the back of the box to take a quick look at. You can take a pause and look at all that. This has a seriously long running time of 80 hours is what it says in the manual. There are your ranges of distance and stuff. I will be doing a separate video later on, maybe this week. Right now we have a lot of rain, of doing a live range test with this product. Right now I just want to show you what's in the box. Everything's not in. I don't like to do unboxing, so it's not in the box anymore, but this is the box. It came in a nice box, beautifully packaged. Believe me, that was all good. Here's what we have that was in the box. You have your transmitter, your receiver, and a bag of goodies with everything that you're absolutely going to need, that you should need to hook this system up and get it up and running with whatever you decide to use it with, whether it's a camcorder, a camera, or your cell phone. Again, small unit. If you looked at my previous videos, I purchased a system. It is the usual standard kind of professional looking heavy system with the transmitter and the receiver, but this is the whole thing, guys. It is pretty lightweight, small, again, totally ultra convenient. The transmitter, your microphone here, fits inside here. Why does it fit in there? You just notice the lights popped on the receiver, because the receiver charges the transmitter. That is really cool. That is really cool. I don't think they intended for you to store. I did try this last night, kind of looking at it, and the lights stay on the whole time, so it's not necessarily for storage purposes, I don't think. But again, it is power on the go because there's a battery already built in to the receiver to charge the transmitter. But man, that is ultra cool. Right now I even have the clip on it. That is the whole unit right there. Again, it's by Photry. You see that on the front of it. On the outside here, we'll take a quick look. You have your battery power indicators. If you when you put the transmitter or the mic inside, it will show its charge levels. You can charge that transmitter up to 4 times for a 20-hour each. I believe it's 20 hours of runtime, which is ridiculous. You come on around to the other side, you have a USB charging cable, your headphone cable, which also works as to hook it to your cell phone or your camera and camcorder. Your power button is right there. On the back here, again, this clip was in the bag, was in this bag here, and it's magnetic and it clips right onto the back there. It is a you can use this clip to clip this onto your cell phone. You know, you slide it onto your cell phone and there it is, and you got your cord plugged into your cell phone headphone jack and use it that way. Or you can slide it onto a cold shoe. It is exactly the right size to slide into a cold shoe mount on your camera or your camcorder. So totally multifunctional, very strong magnet. You have several magnets. Again, when I put that in there, you probably heard it clip, so it's magnetically, it's in there, it's not coming out. You also have a magnet on the door. So very well thought out, very well made product here. Going to go through real quick. Also, let's see what else is the goodies that they have for us in the bag. Let's see what else we got here. Again, I said they have all the cords that you need. Nice little carry bag, little pull straps there. You have a first cord here. We got a TRS to TRRS. This is the cord you will most likely be using for if you're hooking this to your cell phone. TRS into here, and your TRRS into your headphone jack on your cell phone. You also have a USB-A to USB-C. You'll most likely be using this for your charging purposes. And we have TRS to TRS. This is the one that you would use if you're using a camcorder or DSLR or mirrorless camera, whatever you might be using. This is the plug that you would be using. And then we have USB-C to USB-C plug here, which is probably for charging also. So that's everything that's in the bag that you're going to need to get this thing, this microphone system, wireless microphone system up and running. Again, this is 2.4 gigahertz. I always wanted to kind of try one of these out. I have a UHF system, and I purchased that because there's more range with the UHF. But you don't need a whole lot of range, not necessarily. This should have plenty range, as we notice on the back of the box here. It says 50 meters, which is, that's like 150 feet without barriers in front of you. If you go 10 meters with obstacles, so that's about 30 feet. If you got stuff between you and the person or that you're recording. So it's plenty range, but I will be doing a range test. I'll be doing an extensive range test in another video. Let me show you just how to connect these two. These are bound at the factory. So when you get them, there's no binding process that you got to go through, some crazy binding process. So it's bound at the factory. The way you power this up is that you just hit the button on the back here, about 2 seconds, and you have a little light, and you see it's blinking, so it's going, hey, where's the microphone? So I'm going to set that down, and this is the multi-function button on the microphone here. So it's got a nice little clip on the back, and you just press it for about 2 seconds, and you see a little light pop on. If the light is blinking on either of these, they have not connected. But you notice both of the lights are solid. This looks a little green sometimes, but it's actually visually here is blue. But for some reason, I think you might see it looking green in this video. Now they're bound together. They're ready to rock and roll. You have, again, on the microphone itself, there's the screen on the top, your little clip to clip it on your collar, and the little light helps you understand exactly what the microphone is doing. The microphone has 3 settings, which is when you initially turn it on, it is in the low setting. If you press the button once, it goes to the high setting, and you press it again, the light will turn red and it will be in mute. So right now it's in this low setting, and I'm going to press the button once, and oops, I must have already pressed it, so I apologize. It just went to mute, so I'm going to go back, press it again. So now it's in low. Press it once, it's in high. It does not change between low and high, which maybe they should have had something there. And you press it one more time and you're in mute. That might look a little purple or magenta, but it does have a red hue to it. So press it again, low, high, mute. That's how that works, guys. And like I say, it's a very simple system, pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated. My other system has a lot of bells and whistles to it, a lot of different frequencies, all that stuff. But if you just need something straightforward, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to hook everything up, get set up to do a mic check. Here we go, guys. Bam. Hey guys, took me a moment to get everything worked out because I ran into some technical issues, which I will explain. But now I have this Photry WM101 hooked up to my Nikon D500 because I ran into some issues with my camcorder. And you should be listening to it right now in its normal mode. I had to set my camcorder input to 4. If you have a later model camcorder or a mirrorless camera, you have that availability to set your levels. So this is set at level 4. So this is what it sounds like. The mic is at its normal setting when you turn it on. You remember when you turn it on first, it's going to be at the lowest setting. You hit the button again, it goes to your high setting, and then you press the button again. The LED on top turns red and you're in mute. So right now we're in normal. I'm going to press the button. Right now we should be in the high setting. This is what it sounds like in the high setting. You might hear a little hum in the background. About 5 feet to my right is my refrigerator. So I'm going to be quiet real quick. And if you hear that, that's more like my refrigerator is running. I'm going to hit the button again and we're going to go to mute. Now we're back again to the normal setting. Again, this is what it sounds like. We should be in high again. This is the high setting. Back to normal. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, just a push of a button, you get to change the levels. In my UHF system, there's gain settings, there's settings on the mic. Of course, it's the lavalier system. The only thing about this, I wish they had a plug where you could plug in a lavalier mic, but it's still really tiny, guys. There's not much there. I could probably turn it around and the black part would be on the inside, and you just have, it'll be less that you actually see. The issue that I was running into, let me mention that this now, is that I do all of my videography on camcorders. I know that probably is a no-no, but this is what I use with the gimbal. This is the Sony HDR XR500, and there was some terrible signal noise going on. Terrible signal noise feed, this digital noise. I thought it might have been my Wi-Fi extender, which is about 3 feet to my left, plugged in. I unplugged it. That didn't make any difference. I went outside. I walked around with this. That seemed to make a slight bit of difference, but not really. And it just kept this signal to noise, this toning signal noise in the background. So if you have an older camcorder, and that's the only thing I can compare this to, I don't know about older cameras, but this older camcorder, which is probably 8 years old, if not maybe a little bit older than that, it did not like this system. My UHF system works fine with this camcorder. So which is why, again, why I had to switch over to my Nikon D500, which I think sounds perfectly clear. Again, this is quieter. There's being 2.4 gigahertz. There's not that UHF radio hiss a little bit in the ground level of the recording, in the ground floor of the recording. So this is a very like I said, very quiet system. Great, like I say, for doing blogging, I think. Quick on the go. You saw how compact it is. Not trying to sell you anything because I make no money off of this. Again, they sent this to me for free. Check it out. I have a link below for the product if you're interested. If time to time they have coupon codes, I think it was around 60 bucks if I'm not mistaken, or so. So check it out, guys. Hope this helps somebody. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day.